What's up, guys? How we doing today? We'll walk and talk a little bit. Change the city today. So I was just looking at watching a documentary of Greeno's online. And again, I mean, creators can mention other creators. I don't think that's doxing somebody or something. Call it what you want. I don't care. Anyways, so this guy's been at every prayer vigil, every presser. He's been at everything. Unless he's been in jail, he's been at every event that these girls have had with their deaths. He's even been to the funeral, man. I mean, that's going pretty far. His one video, they're talking about the necks being cut, or when necks are cut, how bodies look in caskets and whatnot, what have you. Again, he's talking about the dead bodies, man. Like, again, so, I mean, was he at the funeral? Were the caskets open? And were they able to be looked at? Because he definitely talks about the dead bodies and how, again, like when someone gets their throat cut or when someone gets, injury of that nature, what happens or what they look like. So, and they could tell by, like, the bodies laying there of what the injuries were, something. I'm going to pull up that video. I think that one's a necessary one to see. I can't remember what video of his it is. If anybody can remember, link it in the comments, please. I also, it's just real peculiar to me. Did you see on that one video, somebody commented and mentioned, and I uploaded the video for other reasons, but when she said it, I see it. I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense to the point. It makes sense to the point that he whispers something in her mom's ear, and she gets a real funny fucking look on her face, and says what the fuck or something out of her mouth, what? It just looked like she got a real funny look on her face and was like, what? That's very peculiar to me. What did he say to her? What did he whisper in her ear? I said, I want to interview Mr. Greeno. That'd be awesome. I mean, I don't know how they can go about if I have to get put on a visitor's list to be able to get a phone conference with this guy, but does anybody know what jail he is in? I mean, it probably wouldn't be hard to figure it out. If someone could throw it in the comments, that would help. If not, I'll figure it out. But I'm going to try to get a hold of the jail, see if we can do a phone interview with Mr. Greeno. That'd be awesome. I just want to ask some questions of my own. Again, I could pull, this is what I understand about investigators. I could pull 5 to 10 things off of this guy's fucking page or what he says out of his own mouth that if they lined up with the crime scene, that he would be a fucking severe POI. So, again, it's did they do that? Or are they doing that? I don't know. It's very peculiar to me. And like I said, they're saying things on their channels 2 years ago, how it will not be solved. It will go on 5 years unsolved. It will go unsolved. 5 years later, we're unsolved. So 1 year into this, they guaranteed Kat and Greeno that this would not be solved. Well, it's not solved. How did they know that? It's just peculiar to me. There's more players in this than realized. I'm starting to think that this was a production of Greeno's or something, or a production of, I wouldn't say a production of Greeno. I don't think he's that fucking smart, man, but he's a visual guy, and he's savvy, and he likes to be a center. So if someone was hey Greeno, I think you could make this film for us. Oh, of course he's like that boastful type of person. Oh yeah, of course I could. Of course I can. Absolutely. Have you ever filmed a snuff film? Absolutely I have, talking shit because he never had. But again, he's that type of person that would, I believe. So I believe someone higher up, players that wanted this movie or something, or the millionaires in Delphi that get off on this shit, had the pawns, poor people in Delphi. They commit these crimes or commit these acts on poor families that don't fucking matter. If Abby and Libby weren't, if we still weren't talking about this stuff on YouTube, they're done talking about it on the news. It's out of the light. I mean, you can see it with for example, Summer Wells case. And I mean, we could go online today and find 20 other missing kids that went missing under Similar circumstance. Happens all the time. If you read statistics of missing children in this country, it's unnerving. It just doesn't get talked about. It's something else that gets brushed under the rug. But that's all for another day. That's all for like conspiracy talk. But besides for true crime, I'm I'm real big into conspiracies. I'm big into digging facts out of digging for the facts into the conspiracies and playing off of the facts to discredit or credit them in my own beliefs. Zines like that kind of stuff. Maybe again, this is I'm newer to doing this. I was doing the ATV thing, and then I figured I'd switch it over to doing like a true crime or something, because I'm pretty knowledgeable about the Delphi case, pretty knowledgeable about a few other cases as well. I follow the laundry case. I follow the Summerwalls case a little bit, enough to bring news to it though. And I also watch another outlet for my news, because I don't like mainstream news. So there's a few things I would like to incorporate in this channel and have like a daily, like 9 a.m. all the time news for the day, or true crime news today, or something of that nature. I haven't really targeted and figured it out yet, but we'll see what happens with that. But I appreciate you guys tuning in. I hope you enjoy my channel. I apologize for the cameras being not steady, but again, I just wanted to put out a few truths about Delphi. But when I realized people were listening to what I had to say, I figured it was my duty to put out some more videos, and I did, and I got more likes and views, so clearly people are listening to what I'm saying. So I'm not going to stop. So that's where I'm at, just trying to target where this is going to go and in what direction, because clearly people are listening to what I have to say for some reason. I appreciate all Ians. What kind of channels do you subscribe to besides for true crime? Put in the comment section. What kind of channels do you like? Conspiracy channels, news channels? I'd rather stay away from politics. I don't really want to get into politics, or religion's not really a great one to get into either. I'm not real big sports, so that probably wouldn't go. Say more maybe it's like an outdoors channel or something. I don't know. But what kind of settings do you like to see these videos in? You like when I'm at my desk? Like when I'm outside walking around? Do you want me to be on my kayak on the lake? I mean, what do you prefer as a method of watching these videos? Do you feel it's more peaceful when I'm outside at my desk? Like I said, I could even do it from a kayak. Not every day, but when I'm out there. So thanks for subscribing, guys. Having some troubles in my own life right now, with a relationship and everything, and I'm struggling a little bit. So I hold strength in these videos I put out, and you guys that are subscribing and watching them. I don't have much hope today, but I have a little bit of hope in that you are subscribing to my channel. At least this is something, some type of community where you at least respect what I do and appreciate me. So if I can't get appreciated in my real life, I like to at least get appreciated on my YouTube channel. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Like, subscribe, and share. This is what a Pittsburgh backyard looks like. Again, not hiding from anybody. I'm in Pittsburgh. Again, I'm not doing this to dox people. I'm doing this to put out the truth. If you don't like it, come see me. And I'm not worried about it. Well, I mean, like, what are you going to do? Like, we're grown people, man. You can't throw punches. You can't hurt people. You can't shoot people. So, I mean, if you don't like what I say, I'm sorry. But we don't live in North Korea, and my speech isn't cancer. So, again, like, you do what you feel necessary, and I'm going to do what I feel necessary, and the truth's going to keep coming out. 5 o'clock today. Tune in.